Okay. First of all, I'd like to say sincerely my biggest thank you to all the people who hosted this great event. And sustainability is now becoming a big issue in the society and the world. But honestly speaking, there's a big against wind is coming. Okay. Something because of their political issues and something. But sustainability is a long-time target for human society, and we have a responsibility to hand over the current society or current human life to the next generation or the next generations. So in that sense, I think this event has a great importance to keep such a kind of effort towards the future. So I highly appreciate your effort and your all the activities for this event. Before talking the TCFD or ISSB, about 10 years ago, in Japan, Ministry of Environment started XBRL-based digital environmental report project. And then that could have a great success as a POC, proof of concept. But Ministry of Environment stopped that project because there are so many new standards are popping up, and they didn't like to disturb such a kind of, the trend. So now Japan is trying to concentrate into the TCFD and also ISSB. And from the viewpoint of, I am XBRL guy, XBRL, in Japan, ISSB taxonomy will be adopted as a common standard for the corporate reporting. And of course, it is natural to understand that there are so many trials to digitize or making the information report on sustainability because different from accounting, okay, there are no historical standard at all for this area. And also, even for accounting standard, there are so many different standards, okay? And so I think it is not an easy way for the people to concentrate into the single standard. But in order to avoid so-called the alphabet soup, okay, we need this effort towards the future. Otherwise, these kind of report will cause a new burden to the industries. And also, we can't realize the common data comparability. Okay, so in order to create the common standard word across the world, we should keep this effort. So that is my strong wish. Yes. It's a pretty difficult question, okay? I am XBRL guy, so we started the use of XBRL for financial industry first. Because in the financial industry, there is a good regulator, okay, regulation and so on. So the data was standardized. So it was rather easy to implement XBRL for financial reporting, okay, or financial sectors especially. But for the new business areas, such like the other, the starting up area, or the agriculture or fishery, or such a kind of the different type of industry, it is not easy to implement XBRL or reporting standard. So our the future task is how to cover these the difficult industry to be standardized report to cover into the single report. But the fishery, agriculture, or forestry, those natural-based industry should be also included in reporting. I think in the past 10 years, Taiwan industry could realize a good boost up of the economy or their activities, especially in semiconductors, electronic industry, and so on. And I think Taiwan industries, are keeping a very good shape to preserve the natures and the social balances. That is the so-called sustainability. Because from the viewpoint of Japanese economy, okay, we experienced the very hard time in 1970s or 1960s. That is the pollution, okay? And so Japanese paid a huge amount of the cost to recover from such a kind of the damages. But I think Taiwan economy is doing pretty well. Maybe Japanese experience is good for your studying and so on, but still, okay, I sincerely hope the Taiwan industry to keep this trend and keep the good balance between industry, profit, and social sustainabilities. And I'm sure, okay, your country is not so big, but nicely sized for this kind of startings. So you can keep a good shape for the sustainability effort towards the leader of Asian regions. I'm sure. And Japan is ready to collaborate with your economy. Now it is said that we are now in the age of AI, okay? But AI is not so wise as we expect because AI can't read complicated information at all. And also, for financial report, there are so many granular data in the report, and it is very tough for AI to understand all the contents. So how to say sophisticate the AI's function to read and understand such a kind of complicated financial information and help our analytics is the important issue. And XBRL is the best way, I think, for me, the best way to supply such a kind of the data to AIs. And some people say that XBRL is no more necessary for the society because we have AIs. But I think that is completely wrong because XBRL was born in the around 2000, year 2000. I think that was too early for the society. And the XBRL has been waiting for the birth of AIs. So now AI can use the full functions of XBRL for the better analytics. So now AI and digitized information based on XBRL can collaborate together and make the better solution and better answers to the society. I think that's the value co-creation process. Okay. I think the ultimate goal for sustainability is how to change the people's behavior, okay, or industry's behavior, because it is not easy to put the simple pressure on the people, okay? So the best way is people can feel the necessity of the sustainability and they can voluntarily change their own behavior. And for such a kind of the society, I think the data feedback is the key. And the AI can be the receiver of the information, and digitized information can be a good information supplier. So this combination can change the people's behavior. And if people are slightly aware of the importance of the sustainability, for example, don't throw away the plastics or keep the water consumption and something, then society will be changed dramatically. So even a tiny effort can change the society dramatically. And I think Taiwan people are fully understanding such a kind of process. I'd like to expect all the attendees to this summit. Okay? Sustainability is not the third party's interest. That is the interest of yourself. And then deeply corresponding your future. So you can start even from the small start, but you can change the society. Okay, and also your family, and then you say the organization and so on. So the first, but certain success in action is the key to be leading to the big success. So please understand the importance of the today's action towards the future. That is my final message.